so happy to see you today. Vlogtober is just becoming such a sweet friend to me. I'm loving coming up with all this fun magic for you. Take a second and like today's video and subscribe to the channel. Spread out in comments, meeting the most lovely, sweet, adorable band of enchanted folks here in my little coven on the internet. I'm so happy you're here. Let's get into it. I want to know what you think of my hair. I just got it done today. I'll do the vlog part at the end where I'll show you a couple of really great Halloween decorations at my favorite little flower shop next to where I get my hair done. Oh, the dark time of the year and Witch Wednesday. The moon is in Gemini today for this Vlogtober, and it's perfect with the moon in Gemini. Wednesday's ruled by Mercury and Gemini's ruled by Mercury. Every single day the moon is in a new zodiac sign. It's such a great, easy invitation into your magical practice. So on this Witch Wednesday, it's extra special because my moon is in Gemini. So you're talking to a Gemini moon witch right here in all its complexity. So I'm Libra sun and Gemini moon. I talked about that in yesterday's Vlogtober. I thought it was relevant to our tarot scopes. And it took 7 hours for that video to upload, so it just came up in the wee hours of the morning. I'll put a link in the description of today's video so you can check it out. And every single one of the zodiac signs has a tarot card from my Moon Baby Magic Tarot. I like the moon a lot. So many of we witches are called into our magic from the moon, from just appreciating Luna in the sky and the influence that the moon has on the waters of our body, the nectars of our body. Hecate is a goddess of the underworld, and there's several different ways of working with Hecate that I've developed over the years that I'm looking forward to sharing with you. And then I will teach you how to draw Hecate's Labyrinth, which is a really incredible thing that you can place on your altar and charge some of these spell elements for connecting with Hecate. Hecate is a friend of snakes and about regeneration, the anima mundi, the ability for us to transmute, and our body takes on a new form as we become food in our death when we return to the earth for new life. It's a beautiful meditation as half of our year is spent in the dark, and now we are in the waning moon, working our way towards the dark phases of the moon. The new moon itself, the moonless night itself, is on my birthday on Saturday the 14th, and so I'm really excited to just sort of do a lot of drawing of Hecate's Labyrinth in my book of shadows, my journal, and in the dirt and in the sand at the beach, and just sort of meditate on how I'm approaching moving into the dark time of the year. There can be no light without the dark. There's no birth without the dark. We worship in the dark. We rest in the dark. We make love in the dark. The dark is so necessary. Yeah, we might live in a culture that just worships light, and I'm here to invite you into your dark moon practices with more ease and comfort and magic. I can't wait to show you a couple of things that are on my altar to honor Hecate. All of your dark crystals like this obsidian orb and smoky quartz, and even your lovely lava beads and stones are just wonderful for reminding us that the dark is not to be feared. The dark is what creates new life. And so this is my obsidian stone that I consider to be my priestess stone. I have been in communication with her for years and years and years. She takes center stage on my altar, and you can see that in my All My Crystals video. And I just love her so much. I have her on this vintage crystal And I think that she nests in there really beautifully. I live in earthquake country, so I'm never not concerned about how she's holding up, but she's so beautiful, isn't she? Hecate's symbol is the key because Hecate holds the key to the underworld, the sweet space between life and death, the sweet space between the etheric world and the animal world that we occupy with our daytime mind. Isn't this just a gorgeous iron key? I love it so much. And yeah, the hair got done today, but not the nails yet. Another thing that I absolutely love on my altar for the dark time of year is an iron nail for protection. And these things will be charging on my hand-drawn Hecate's Labyrinth that we're going to draw in just a minute. Isn't that beautiful? And I always like to have just a little bit of light. This is a white stone that I collected in the islands that we visited right before my son moved to university, and I just love it for being such a little chunky bone-like piece of pebble. But isn't that beautiful? So I love to have dark things that are offset with a little splash of light. Always remember that when things have meaning for you, they're really important, not because they're purchased or because someone else assigns meaning to them. It's because you assign meaning to them. Here is a witch essential that is so powerful and important. It's a little jar of graveyard dirt. This is from the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, where I cast a public spell there for my wonderful friends in the coven at Modern Witches. And I've still got this cemetery dirt. I took a little pinch of it for each one of my coveners in my witchcraft club hosted over on Patreon. And I think this is just a fabulous, important spell element for all of Vlogtober, but especially if you're connecting with the energy of Hecate. These spell elements are on an olive wood bowl. I absolutely love olive wood. Is so beautiful. Look at the grains. It's so gorgeous. Cast iron tiny cauldrons are fabulous on your Hecate altar as well. And I've got something gorgeous to show you. This came from my little fave beautiful floral shop called Urban Gardener. And you're gonna love it. It's totally relevant to Vlogtober. And you'll see why. Who doesn't love a pure black candle? Isn't that beautiful? It's smoked fig. What an incredible aroma. My goodness, wow. So this is from Square Trade, and like I said, it's smoked fig and it's beautiful. This reminds me of the beautiful black figs that I used in my witch's brew on day 1 of Vlogtober. Check it out. Beautiful. The little vial of butterfly moon matches that my daughter gave me from Joshua Tree. Gorgeous. I light this candle in the name of love and perfect trust to alert our guides of our presence. We're here, we're open, we're listening, and we are ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. This gorgeous candle is here for all of us to set our intention. So set your intention for your dark moon practices, for this incredible eclipse season that's upon us. The new moon on my birthday on the 14th is a beautiful eclipse for us to do our shadow work. So set your intention for what it is that you're releasing, what it is that you're facing, what it is you're healing. Tomorrow for Vlogtober, my daughter and I are going to collab together. My daughter, Faye, her channel's called Hey It's Faye, are going to be doing a little witch's brew recipe for you tomorrow. Saint or Cinema gave me a request today in comments. Let me know in comments all the videos you'd like to see from me and Faye this October for Vlogtober. But we will be utilizing the Lucid Dreaming, Lucid Living deck. That is the mother-daughter authors of Norma and Nisha Burton. I'm so looking forward to this. Lucid dreaming is that sweet space between waking and sleeping, and it feels so relevant to Hecate. So stick around for this tomorrow. All right, let's draw our Hecate's Labyrinth now. The supplies that I'll be using for our Hecate's Labyrinth are some gorgeous watercolor rounds. You can use a smaller size if you have a smaller space. Highly recommend the larger. This is the Magnani Italian watercolor rounds. The larger ones are the Toscana, and the smaller ones are Portofino. I, of course, cannot resist using the Toscana, the larger watercolor round. They're 100% cotton, and they're absolutely gorgeous for creating art with. So let's get into it. All you need is a piece of paper and a pen. But I'm kind of a go large witch, so I've got the big watercolor round and the big Sharpie. Can't help it. You will have two opportunities to draw Hecate's Labyrinth. I will be drawing on this large watercolor round, first in pencil. Yes, I have my own branded pencil. Hey, I'll go over it with the extra large Sharpie, but know that you can do the same with the smaller round. You can use a regular piece of printer paper, scrap paper, the inside of a brown paper bag. You can write in your graveyard dirt, whatever tickles your fancy. But let's begin. Hecate's Labyrinth, make sure that you can see this. We draw an open Y right in the center, and then we create curves. And then we create dots. And then we begin connecting everything. We begin by connecting, always working from the left to the right. Connect to the central dot. See that? And then the next one curves around and connects. Hecate's Labyrinth has a spiral in the center. Just keep connecting your lines and dots. See? Isn't this gorgeous? And finally, beautiful. Now let's go over that right now with our Sharpie. We begin with our open Y in the center. We create curves. 1, 2, 3. Now we create dots. 1, 2, 3. Now we begin connecting everything. We start with this first curve into the central dot. And then we continue around, connecting those lines. And again, now the dot is connected here to that other curve, and now this curve connects all the way around to the dot, and then the bottom line of the Y connects all the way around. And now you've got Hecate's Labyrinth that you can place your spell elements within. Protection is so important for me right now. And keeping my light and my sense of humor is so important for me right now, too. And building my little witch biz is important, too. And then, of course, keeping that central flame nearby and the graveyard dirt right here. Driving south on PCH, you can see it's really warm in California still. Here I am, showing you the reality of the situation. My gorgeous hair that I worship because I am a cancer survivor. Do you ever want me to tell that story? Oh, my cutie Faye showed up with a smoothie for me. And then I indulged by walking next door to the beautiful urban gardener. I mean, look at the skulls and skellies that are adorning their doorway. Enjoy seeing all the crows hanging from the chandeliers, all their gorgeous ceramics, beautiful little iron trays, tons and tons of candles, and their arrangements are stunning. Can I afford to go there all the time? No, I cannot, but I can afford to bring you with to ogle all the beauty. Enjoy, sweeties. Has it been to connect, especially creating our Hecate's Labyrinth? It is so not just my wheelhouse, but truly like my sort of deepest calling to share the beauty and power of magic with you. And stick around, because tomorrow is going to be the Enchanted Cooking Show with my daughter. We're going to be opening up the Lucid Dreaming, Lucid Living Mama-Daughter deck that wonderfully, generously Wiser Book sent me. So let's have some fun. Start to get your altar ready for the dark time of the year. And remember that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my witchcraft spell. Hey, Vlogtober, this is my spell for you.